Hey, how's it going? So today's video, I just want to give my thoughts on the latest Nintendo Direct. I was not able to watch it live because I wasn't just really expecting much to be announced. So I'm just gonna scroll on my laptop and see what has been announced and just share my thoughts on any games that look interesting or that I probably might think about picking up. So I guess the first thing I'm seeing here is that it looks like the game High on Life is gonna be on the Switch, which probably means it's gonna be on the Switch too. I have played a bit of High on Life on the PlayStation, and I think it's a good game, but personally, not really for me. The humor, it's kind of hit or miss. I think the game might be based on the Rick and Morty show, which I haven't seen. I think I tried to watch one episode, and once again, the humor is not really my taste. But playing the actual game, it was pretty fun. I did drop off of it, but I think it's a good game just in terms of mechanics. And if you are into that kind of, I guess, comedy or humor, then it would probably be something that you would want to pick up if you haven't played it already. It's also like it's a shooter game, so I guess being able to pick it up, play on the go, I think that would work well for being on the Switch. So the next game I'm looking at here is Marvel Cosmic Invasion. From what I'm seeing, it looks like one of those old school beat 'em up games. I guess the Simpsons arcade game, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, the X-Men arcade game. It's kind of like that, but I guess with more modernized graphics. It looks like it's a pretty fun game. Those games are a bit more retro when it comes to mechanics, and the art style looks really clean, looks nice. It looks like you can play with players locally, so it looks like if you have any friends or family members to play with, it looks like it will be a good time, a fun time, and that might be something worth picking up, especially to play with other people. So it looks like they gave another look at Pokemon ZA, Pokemon Legends ZA. I haven't played much Pokemon growing up. Honestly, I haven't really played Pokemon until maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and that was Pokemon Red. And I have been thinking about playing the older ones. Something about the newer ones haven't really caught me when it comes to aesthetics or the world or the graphics even. I think something about the more pixelized graphics in the older games, I think they just give off a better look. And something about this game, it looks like it takes place within a city, and that's kind of weird because of course there were like cities and towns in the older Pokemon games, but there were also like forests and more, I guess, wilderness types of environments. And it looks like what they're doing here is they're placing the Pokemon in certain park areas. And I don't really know how I feel about that because it just seems like you're in the city and the Pokemon just live in parks. So it looks like the Pokemon are already, I guess, domesticated. So it kind of throws me off a bit from playing this game. Like I said, I haven't played much Pokemon, especially the more modern ones. I might give it a try, but also the graphics. Of course, the Nintendo Switch, like the first one, the graphics are not really up to par when it comes to modern day consoles. But hopefully the graphics at least get some improvement for the Switch 2. And I think the last modern Pokemon game, it didn't really run the best. So hopefully this one can at least run well on the Nintendo Switch 2. And if the reviews are good and if I check out any gameplay and it looks like it's a fun time, then I might give it a chance. So the next thing I'm looking at here is Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. It's coming out in 2026, and I never played Tomodachi. I think it was maybe a DS game, I think so. I could be wrong, I don't know, but I have seen gameplay, I have seen other YouTubers play it, and it looks like, of course, like the older games, right? But I've seen other people play the game, and it looks like it's a fun time. It's kind of, I guess if you know what The Sims are, I wouldn't call it a life simulator, but it's building a group of people, managing their lives, managing your character's life, building friendships, doing activities, stuff like that. And from what I'm seeing, in this trailer. The art style looks nice. It just looks like one of those cozy games that you can just pick up and play and wind down. So I think it looks like a fun game if you just want to, I guess, ease your mind from the daily stresses of life. So it might be one I might pick up, but I'm not exactly sure yet. And then the next game I'm looking at right now is Rhythm Heaven Groove. I was looking for the title. It's Rhythm Heaven Groove, and I guess the newest one within the Rhythm Heaven series. Again, never played any of the other Rhythm Heaven games, but I have seen other YouTubers or streamers play it. It looks fun. It looks like the higher end players, like getting a high score on some of the higher difficulties. It looks like it's a challenge. It looks like it's a fun challenge. And these kinds of games, it's like a rhythm game. They can be a good time with friends or family. I can see how people might think it gets repetitive after a while. But I think if they're able to capture a good challenge and really have some good rhythm tracks, then I think people would really enjoy this. I think this might be one I would pick up. I guess depending on the price as well. If it's a $60, $70 game, I'm not quite sure about that. But if it's on the cheaper end, then I might pick it up. And then the next game I'm looking at right now is Metroid Prime 4. I've never played any. I haven't played, I feel like, any of these games that I've been listing off. They are I guess sequels or remakes or whatever. I feel like I have played more retro Metroid games, but when it comes to this first person, I guess, Doom inspired look, I haven't played those. And when it comes to the Doom games, those are fun games, but those are a bit more, I guess, very hyper action. There's a lot going on. They're always throwing stuff at you. But this one, it seems like, from what I'm seeing at least, there might be a bit more exploration or I guess puzzles even. The story looks interesting. The cinematics, they look good. I know Metroid is probably one of Nintendo's bigger IPs. From what I'm seeing, the game looks really smooth, really clean. I might give it a chance. I'm not exactly sure how much they're gonna charge for it. Honestly, I probably are gonna charge 60 to 70 for this. I don't know if I'll spend that much. Try not to spend that much on games unless it's something I know is gonna be really good, that I'm really gonna enjoy. But this one, if it drops off in price after a while, then I might pick it up. And I think this is gonna be the last game I talk about, but it looks like they are planning on releasing Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remake this year. And when it comes to Dragon Age, I don't know which Dragon Age I tried out, but it was one of the more 3D ones, and it was definitely one of the later games. There's I don't even know, I think 12 maybe? There's a lot. And I played one of the more recent 3D ones, and I honestly had a good time playing that game. But the problem is I dropped off because I know those games are very long and very grindy when it comes to leveling up. But I think when it comes to the Dragon Quest games, I'm pretty sure the creator of Dragon Ball had some work to do with these games, or at least the art style. And I like Dragon Ball, so I'm pretty sure they have good stories, and it might be something I'll pick up, but again, probably not one of those I would pick up for full price. But I think that's everything that I at least wanted to talk about. There were other games that were announced, but not really something that I wanted to talk about. So I pretty much covered all the games that looked interesting to me. The Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, I'm pretty sure it's next week. I think this video is coming out Friday, if I can get it done by then. But that's pretty much all I want to talk about. Those are my thoughts. And if you sat through the whole thing, I'm super grateful, super thankful, and yeah, thank you for watching.